Welcome to the Bot Signal, your home for news and views about messenger chatbots. Today, let's talk about how to grow your tribe with bots. Now, most of the time when people ask me this question, I will give the answer specific to the industry that they're in, or content that they already have produced, or some kind of an email train that they want to turn into a bot sequence. I answer usually specific to the person I'm talking to, but today, let's take 30,000 feet out and take a look at what's the real answer to the question every time, regardless of where you're starting, and especially if you're starting from scratch. The simplest answer to how to grow your tribe with bots: two things: invite and engage. Okay, part one: invite. Ask yourself this: if you were inviting someone to a party or a workshop you were giving or some kind of event, what is usually included in that invitation? In short, why are they coming to your bot? What experience are you looking to provide for people? Is it information triage to answer their most frequently asked questions? Is it some kind of a challenge that will get them a bit of a transformation before you can maybe get on the phone with them? Is it more involvement in the content that you create, whether that's a podcast or a live stream or a blog or a YouTube channel or whatever it is? What's the experience that you're going to provide people? What do you want that to be like? Most of the time, what I will tell people is to think about inviting people to a party. Why are they coming? What are they going to get? What's going to be provided to them? You want to state that real clearly in the invitation, but you also want to look after the experience when they get there. Is your bot friendly? Is it light and funny, or is it kind of dipping into the super serious, or is it a little bit of both? What kind of attitude do you want it to have? What kind of personality do you want to give that bot? Most of the time, I'll say stick with a personality that's really close to your own, especially if you are writing your own bot. But if it's something that is completely different to than yourself, those can work as well. Those can be well written too, but only if you think about the experience that you want to provide people. I think about like this, like the Disneyland experience. The Disneyland experience is every aspect of sight, sound, smell, all of those are covered from the moment that you walk in the gate and probably before. They are thinking of everything. For me, that's the kind of experience that I want people to have. I want people to get onto my bot, learn a little about bots if they want, ask me a question or have a conversation if they want, subscribe to the different things that I do if they want. I want it to be a place where I offer only the type of value that you want to consume. So some people are interested in everything. Some people are interested in just asking me a question. This is a place for me. I've created a place where everyone is welcome to come in, sit down, take your shoes off. Let's talk bots. Your bot might be completely different, but think about the experience that you're going to provide people. Finally, in this invitation stage, I want to ask you this: what can you provide in your bot that isn't available anywhere else? Super important, because you want to be able to have that unique proposition that's going to drive people in. You want to have the some piece of yourself that's available. For me, it's a one-on-one conversation opportunity with me that you don't usually get anywhere else. It I offer people plenty of conversational opportunities. Trust me, I'm live streaming a couple of days a week. I'm doing many things that will invite people into a conversation with me, but most people don't want to have that conversation in public. So I offer in my bot a one-on-one chance to talk to me, to answer some questions that you might have, or to, if you want to hop on the phone and brainstorm something. Those are things that I offer that I don't offer anywhere else because it's flat impossible. So think about that as you're thinking about the invite part of how to grow your tribe. And now let's talk about engage. Everybody's at the party. You've invited them all. Now, what are you going to do when they get there? What can you do inside a bot to proactively engage folks? Now, what I mean by that is not just answering questions or reacting to someone else's questions or conversation. It is, how do you proactively engage folks? How do you find people who haven't been on in a while? How do you engage them in a conversation? So here's how to provide that opportunity for conversation. One, ask some questions. Hey, haven't seen you around in a while. Wondering what your thoughts are on bots right now. That's a question that I generally ask, but just little questions that, and sometimes they'll have to do with bots. Sometimes it'll just be personal. Just wanted to thank you for dropping by my bot and subscribing. I hope I'm providing content you want to hear about. If there's any ever question that you want to be answered in a podcast or a live stream, please drop me a line and I will do that. Something like that, something that will engage people, thank them for their time, maybe give them a little touch of value here and there. Involve, engage, keep in touch with people. One of the things that Facebook has done that has not made friendship so easy to keep track of in the world today is that it used to be kind of on us to keep up relationships and to keep in touch people and to call them on the phone. Now they're super easy to just look up and hit like on a post. What I'm asking you to do is go back. Go back to the days when we called people on the phone. Go back to the days when we set up an appointment for coffee if we haven't seen them in a long time. Go back to those days and it will be easier for your mindset. It'll be easier for you to start a conversation. Also, leave voice messages. This one is great. If you go to the Pages app on Facebook, if that works on your phone, Pages app isn't the greatest, is it? But if it does work, you can leave people voice messages up to a minute long. Getting a voice message from someone as opposed to getting a bot message from someone just touches people it just puts it in a new light for people. It brings the humanity back into the bot. And so that's another way that you can proactively engage folks. Once you get them to the party, keep them engaged. And one of the things that does that more than anything and instantaneously is just a little voice message from you. So, hope that's been helpful. Thanks for listening today. You can find full episodes of The Bot Signal on your favorite podcast player. And if you have the Anchor app, stop in, ask me a question, leave me a voice message, and I'll include it on my next show. If you're completely new to bots and you don't know what's going on there, visit me at checkoutmybot.com. Start a conversation with me, take my free mini course. It's all available. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you in a bot.